Hello everyone, this is Greg, and welcome to this Minecraft build tutorial. On this episode, we're going to create an enormous modern mansion. This mansion is by far the largest structure I have built to date, and it is a massive undertaking. This modern mansion has 2 large garages, and these garages can fit large vehicles. It also has a grand entranceway with an overhanging roof, along with 3 floors of living space, and there's even balconies in the front and back of the house. On the inside, the house opens up into an entrance room, and there are shelves and hooks on the wall. Then on the right side of the hallway is a movie theater. And you can have many guests with this movie theater, as it can fit many people. Also, from here we can access one of the garages. Then back across the hall on the left side of the house is a game room. And then from the game room we can also access the second garage. And these large garages can fit full-size cars. Then heading upstairs we have a kitchen to the left. This kitchen has plenty of space to cook in, and then we have a little dining area and a full-size bathroom beyond that. Then over on the right side of the second floor, we have 3 bedrooms. And each bedroom has plenty of room, and it's great for when many friends come to visit. Then up on the 3rd floor is the master bedroom. And up here you can access the front and back balconies. This build is massive and has a total of 15 steps. I would suggest working on this video over the course of a couple days, and that way you don't burn yourself out. Now before we start, the total dimensions of this mansion are 30 by 27 blocks wide, and it is 15 blocks tall. Also, here's a complete list of the materials you'll need to construct this house. And now, without further ado, let's start the build. Step 1. First, let's lay down one of the base sections for the house. We will need 90 light gray concrete blocks and 420 oak wood planks. First, let's make a row of light gray concrete blocks 30 by 17 blocks wide. Then in the center, let's remove the grass blocks and replace with oak wood planks. Step 2. Next, let's make the first set of walls to the house. For this step, we will need 550 light gray concrete blocks. At the right side of the house, add 9 additional blocks, so the wall is now a total of 10 blocks tall. Then we can add another column next to it. Then leave 3 empty spaces in between, and make 2 more columns that are a total of 10 blocks tall. Then leave another 3 empty spaces and make 2 more columns. Then repeat, leaving another 3 empty spaces and 2 more columns on the end. Then we can do the same exact pattern on the other side. Next, let's work on the back wall of the house. And this wall pattern varies a little bit from the sides. First, start by moving over 3 spaces, and then build another 2 columns, and make sure these columns are a total of 10 blocks tall. Then leave 3 spaces empty. Then make 2 more columns. Then we can leave 2 empty spaces. Then make 4 columns. Then leave 2 spaces open. Then make 2 more columns. Then leave 3 spaces empty. Then another 2 columns. Then 3 empty spaces, and double check to make sure your spacing is correct. Next, let's create a crossbeam at the 4th and 5th space up. Then let's wrap this crossbeam all the way around the house. Then we can add another crossbeam at the 10th space up, and wrap this one around the entire house as well. Then at the front of the house, we can fill in under the crossbeam with light gray concrete blocks. Then for the top section, starting at the left, leave one empty space, then make 2 columns. Then leave 3 empty spaces and make 2 more columns. Leave 1 empty space, then make 1 column, 2 empty spaces, then 4 columns. 2 more empty spaces, 1 column, 1 empty space, 2 columns, 3 spaces, 2 columns, and 1 empty space. Now let's double check our spacing. Step 3. Next, let's make the 3rd floor wall sections. We will need 126 light gray concrete blocks. First, let's move over 11 spaces and make a column on the 11th space over. And make this column 4 blocks tall. Make sure the columns line up with the single ones underneath. Next, let's follow the same pattern that is below the crossbeam. Leave 2 empty spaces, then make 4 columns. Then leave 2 more empty spaces and a single column. Then let's create a crossbeam at the 10th block up. Connect this beam to the other side. Then we can follow the same pattern that is on the front of the house for the back side. Make a 4 tall column. Then leave 2 spaces. Then make another 4 columns, and make sure these columns are all 4 blocks tall. Then leave 2 spaces open, then make another column. Then connect the crossbeam back to the other side. Then for the sides, we can follow the same window pattern as the walls below. To do this, add a column on the end so there are 2 blocks wide. Then leave 3 empty spaces and make 2 more columns. Leave 3 empty spaces, then add 2 more columns, then 3 empty spaces, and then another column on the end to make this 2. Then let's repeat for the other side. Step 4. Next, let's work on the 3rd floor roof. We will need 320 oak slabs. At the top of the 3rd floor, add an oak slab, then overhang the front roof by 11 slabs. Then once at the back of the house, we can overhang the back by 4 oak slabs. Then we can fill in the rest of the slabs to the other concrete pillars. Step 5. Next, let's work on the 2nd level roofs. We will need 418 dark oak slabs. Overhang the roof slabs by 1 space all the way around. Then we can fill in the centers. Next, let's do the same for the other side. Overhang the roof by one space all the way around, then fill in the center. Step 6. Now let's work on the two garages. We will need 232 light gray concrete blocks, 36 white wool blocks, 12 stone buttons, and 2 oak doors. First, let's start on the left garage. From the corner of the house, extend the base of the garage out 10 blocks, then pivot 90 degrees, and make this garage 11 blocks wide in the front, then return the wall back to the house. Next, let's raise the garage walls to a total height of 4 blocks tall. Now let's repeat for the other side. Extend the wall out 10 blocks. Then make the wall 11 blocks wide in the front. And raise the walls to a total height of 4 blocks tall. Next, let's remove 64 concrete blocks, and this will allow us to create the openings for the garage door and windows. Starting at the side of the garage, let's continue this 3x2 window pattern. Remove a 3 wide by 2 space tall section, then skip 2 spaces and make another 3x2 opening. Then let's do this on the other outside wall of the second garage. Remove a 3x2 opening, then skip 2 spaces and make another 3x2 opening. Next, let's make the garage doors in the front of the house. Move over 1 space from the edge and remove a 3x3 area. Then skip over 3 columns and remove another 3x3 area. Then we can repeat for the other garage. Move over 1 space from the end and remove a 3x3 area. Then leave the next 3 spaces as they are. Then remove another 3x3 area. Now let's install the garage doors. For this, I will use white wool and inset the doors back 1 space. Then we can use stone buttons. Then let's fill in the rest of the doors. Lastly, I'm going to add in a smaller oak door in the center of each garage. Step 7. Now let's add the garage roofs. We will need 303 oak slabs. First, let's start by overhanging the slabs by 1 space all the way around the garage. Then let's fill in the center. Then we can repeat for the other garage. Overhang the roof slabs by 1 space all the way around. Then fill in the center. Next, let's add some detail to the roof. Let's add an extra oak slab to the bottom of the roof overhang. Then skip a space and add another. Then we can alternate each time, adding a slab and then skipping another space. And we can do this all the way around for both of the garage roofs. Step 8. Next, let's work on the patio. We will need 72 stone blocks, 8 stone stairs, 4 coarse dirt blocks, 6 trapdoors, and 4 poppy flowers. To start, lay down 72 stone brick blocks in the front of the house. Then for the last row, in between the garages, add stone brick stairs. Then let's add 2 coarse dirt blocks in the corner for each side. Then add trapdoors on the front and sides of the dirt blocks. And add flowers on top. Step 9. Next, let's work on the front and rear balconies. We will need 32 quartz blocks, 40 quartz stairs, 44 cobblestone wall sections, 10 oak doors, 20 oak stairs, and 40 glass panes. But before we start on the balconies, let's quickly make a window opening behind the flower pots. Make these window openings 2 by 2 blocks wide. Then let's place a total of 8 quartz blocks at the same level as the first crossbeam. Then wrap upside down quartz stairs to the sides of the quartz blocks. Next, let's add black stained glass panes to the top of the upside down stairs. And this will be a safety railing. Then add in cobblestone wall sections and stack these on top of each other to form pillars. Then we can install oak doors, as well as oak stairs for decorations. Then add more doors on top. Then let's repeat the pattern by adding 8 quartz blocks and wrapping quartz stairs around them. Then add glass panes for a railing. Then add in cobblestone wall sections for pillars. Then add in doors and oak stairs. Then let's work on the back balconies of the house. At the top of the first crossbeam, add 2 rows of 4 quartz blocks. Then wrap upside down quartz stairs around the blocks. Next, add glass panes for a railing. And then we can add cobblestone wall sections underneath. Followed by oak doors and oak stairs for decoration. Then let's repeat by adding 8 more quartz blocks, along with quartz stairs, a glass railing, two oak doors, oak stairs, then cobblestone walls stacked on top of each other to finish off the balconies. Step 10. Now let's install the interior walls. For this step, we will need 270 light gray concrete blocks. First, make the interior wall the 4th space over from the door. Also, this interior wall lines up with the 3rd floor wall above. Then we can fill in the wall section. Then make another wall on the other side that lines up with the 3rd floor crossbeam above. And we can fill this in as well. Step 11. Next, let's install the staircase in the 2nd level floor. We will need 20 stairs, 382 oak planks, and 6 oak doors. To start, count over 7 oak planks and place a stair at the 7th oak plank. Then place another stair next to it. Then we can add upside down stairs behind the regular facing stairs. Then make this staircase a total of 5 stair treads tall. Then we can add in an oak floor, and make sure this floor lines up with the bottom of the oak doors. Next, let's make openings in these walls. Install 3 doors along the interior wall. The first one will line up with the edge of the window opening up top. Then the second door will line up with the center of the second window opening. Then the third door will line up with the inner edge of the window above. Then we can add 3 more doors to the other side. Then let's install the oak floor. Then once completed, we can move over to the other side of the house and install the oak wood floor here. Step 12. Next, let's work on the 3rd level floor and staircase. We will need 110 oak planks and 18 oak stairs. Starting at the 2nd floor of the house, let's build a staircase over the first one. This staircase will be a total of 5 treads tall, just like the last one. And I'm going to add upside down stairs under the regular facing stair treads, and this will give the staircase extra detail. Then we can add in oak planks. And make sure to leave space for head clearance. That way we don't whack our heads walking up the stairs. Step 13. Next, let's head on the outside and install the glass in the window openings. We will need 254 black stained glass panes. And there are a total of 50 window openings in this house, and we can fill them all in. I'm going to use black stained glass panes, but you can choose whichever colored glass you prefer the best. Step 14. Next, let's install the floors in the garage. To start, let's replace the grass blocks with light gray concrete blocks. Then let's repeat for the second garage. Step 15. Lastly is the interior, and I'll leave this completely up to you. However, I'll quickly show you how I did mine. Right inside is the entrance area, and there are many shelves and hooks on the wall. Then on the right side we have a movie theater. Then from the theater room we can also access one of the garages. Then back across the hall we have the game room. And this game room is great for parties. And then from here we can access the second garage. And in this garage we could fit a full-size car, and we even have room for a motorcycle. Then heading up to the second floor, we have a kitchen and a bathroom on the left. This kitchen has plenty of counter space to work in. And then from here we enter into a little dining area and then into a full-size bathroom. Then across the hall are 3 bedrooms. And these bedrooms are very spacious and they are great for having friends over. Then heading upstairs we have a master bedroom. And up here we can access the back and front balconies. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build or would like to leave some feedback, I'd love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe because I create building tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later guys. Want more Greg builds? I have many other building playlists that might interest you on my channel. Make sure to check them out.